So I've never had, in the history of Dungeons and Dragons, had this person say, you know what? This combat's just going too fast. Ever. In fact, that's one of our biggest problems is combat taking too long. I have people come in my comments like, well, just because it's fast combat doesn't make it good combat. I'm not talking to you. When someone comes on here and says, combat, here's ways to speed it up, we're talking to the people that are trying to speed up combat. Fuck off! And I mean that in the most courteous, non-courteous way possible. When we are giving advice online, any content creator that's out there talking about a specific scenario, if it doesn't apply to you, it doesn't apply to you. And I think this is even more important in Dungeons and Dragons because the rules are subjective, meaning that we have so much discourse around the different concepts where some tables will have problems where other tables don't, depending on that table. And I think that is actually very cool. I like the idea that the problems that we have are not just with the mechanics. It's the mechanics and how we are using those mechanics and how they affect our table. And I think that's the one piece of advice that I can give Dungeon Masters where your problem is not uniquely yours, but it is because it's only a problem because of what your table is looking at when it comes to Dungeons and Dragons. So keep that in mind when you are trying to solve your problem is that it has to do with you, your players, your expectations, and what you're looking for out of the game. When you approach it that way, sometimes it's not the mechanic, it's how the game is overall being played. It's an overarching idea, but it allows us as Dungeon Masters to be more open to possibilities that we may not have considered because it's not just the mechanic itself. Food for thought.